Tight game that they edged as they have been doing this season. They've had a very good season, a very strong side, particularly here. I thought first half was a close affair, but we weren't where we wanted to be, so I made changes for the second half. I thought we were stronger second half, and we're getting to key areas, and that's been a challenge since I've been at the club, finding that last moment, people pass when they could shoot and that sort of thing, and the final cross, the final finish, and we don't find that, so it's very frustrating. It's a tight game that went against us.
You just talked through those changes. What was the plan for them? What you going to do?
Well, a couple of injuries, of course, so we had to monitor that. A couple of players.
Injured and both played.
Yeah, he got a knock, Lindstrom, yeah. So we had to monitor that. We're looking at the ways of operating. We think Harrison's done well and he's shown really strong signs in what he's been doing. Give him some minutes in the game, and trying to find a way of opening up, stopping their left side whilst promoting Young who can cross it. Pato, as we know, is a more attacking style fullback. It's that kind of trying to build a momentum that could go and win the game.
Despite that, there's no shots on target. It took 81 minutes to get one against Forest the other day. What needs to change?
Yeah, but you need to change the amount of shots we get on target, the amount of goals we score. That's what needs to change.
Do you believe you can do that with what you've got?
Well, we've certainly been trying. We've been trying for 2 years to do that. It's very difficult to find players who are that cutting edge and ones who can score a goal.
What options do you think you've got going?
Well, we've got a couple injured now, a couple of centre forwards injured, so Youssef's injured and Brozier will wait and see. We're using the squad that we've got.
How concerned are you by the failure to turn forwards into?
Well, it's a reality. I've said since I've been at the club. I knew the reality. Well, I didn't actually when I first got here. Let's say the reality shifted significantly, which we've spoken about. But these are the realities. This is a squad. These are the players we've got. This is trying to constantly mould players into a more offensive unit whilst defending properly.
What reassurances can you give to fans or the new owners?
No reassurances of any kind, because the reality of football matches, every time that whistle blows, no manager can reassure anything. No manager can reassure every result goes your way.
So do you very much see this case of the season as a relegation battle then?
No, I've never said any different than the facts are the facts. At the beginning of the season, there was all this noise about we've had this big window and we can do this and we can do that, the last season in the old lady and all that sort of stuff. And I made it clear. I said, I don't know where that's all come from. I made it clear at the beginning of the season. I made it clear at the end of last season because you were there. And I said, by the way, there is miles to go with this story. Miles to go, and there still is. The new ownership will bring stability. They've made that clear. And over time, they'll build. That's it. The rest of it is as is. The rest of it is working constantly with a group of players to try and win football matches. But I tried to make it clear. Everyone said they wanted the truth. I told them the truth, and then don't want the truth. What do you want me to tell you? I've tried to be honest with you. You keep asking me, and I keep reflecting on the truth that I've told you.
In the end, it took a great volley to beat the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, it's unusually for Jared. He could head it, and I don't really know. His moment to I don't know, it flew over his head, but I think, he's a big lad, Jared, so that was a surprise. But that's the bit of freedom we're talking about. They're doing well at the minute. They're playing with freedom. You can clearly see that. They knock it in the corners. They play long, but they believe in it. They run after it. That's a compliment, by the way, not a criticism. And the lad comes in and just strikes it. There's no other thought than just striking it a goal. He's not overthinking it, and that's what confidence brings. Is that freedom to go and just play, go and play with freedom, hit the ball, feeling in the stadium's positive, and all them things. That's what confidence brings.
And the goalkeeper, yet again,
Yeah, he made a couple of good saves that he would expect to make. He's a top goalkeeper.
Did you find that spell in the second half frustrating or encouraging in terms of you managed to get that, maybe not that last touch, but the touches?
Well, we've had it so many times, so it's a frustration because last season we got so many good positions, and we mentioned the other day to the local media that I'm not going to bore you with it now, but how high the XG was, which means you're creating chances. This season slightly lower, but still making chances, and the killer moments change goals. It's simple as that. When goals change games, we all know that, and I say all the time, not just the scoreline, the feeling of a game and the feeling of a performance, and that's what we're looking for.
Sure. When you say that you thought this was a close game, I know it was close in the scoreline, but do you actually think it was? It felt a degree of predictability, perhaps?
No. It was a close in scoreline. I didn't say about the performance. The performance, I thought we were a long way off. I think I made that clear first half, and then I changed that, and I thought we got slightly better. I think I made that clear. I hope I made that clear. I wasn't saying we got radically better. I just thought we got better second half. We looked more offensive while still defending properly.
Why do you think that was for a second game in a row then?
No, I just think the feeling around what we're doing, it goes down again. So therefore we've got to challenge ourselves to deal with that. And these players have dealt with a lot. I remind you of that, and I remind myself of it often. They've dealt with a lot, these players. And I said to them, I said, lads, it's another thing you've got to deal with, collectively. But they've dealt with a lot, these players, and they've got to deal with more, because it's a never-ending story.
And was Mangala injured, sorry?
Yeah, he'd had a personal issue during the week that we had to sort out.
Okay.
Thank you. Cheers.